Okay, so this is our clay demonstration for how to build a to make a pinch pot. You start out with a lump of clay. I am going to have to wedge mine. You don't have to do this. And this is our clay board. Everybody puts a clay board on their table before they start working with their clay. For the pinch pot, you start with a sphere or a ball of clay. Now, to make your sphere, you don't want to overwork the clay. You can touch it too much. What happens when you touch the clay too much? It dries out. Very good. We have some really good 4th graders here watching the video. And they're right. If you touch the clay too much, it dries out. You can roll the clay on your board to make a sphere. That works. And you can use your palms of your hand. But don't use the palms of your hand too long, or else it dries out. And clay is a natural resource, and we don't want to waste it. Okay? It comes from the earth. So we're gonna hold the clay most of the time with our fingertips. Okay? So we're gonna put our thumb in the sphere after we get it made, and we just leave it like that. And then we put both of our thumbs inside the sphere, and we hold it up by our eyes like this. We don't hold it on our board. Hold it up by our eyes because this is comfortable. This is not comfortable. And it doesn't work.
I just needed to let you know that in honor of Mr. Beaver's birthday, we do have a small treat.
We are going to press our thumb out to your curved fingers. So you're going to put your fingers in your thumb like this. You're going to be pressing your thumb out in through the clay to your fingers. So we're going to press, turn, press, turn, press, turn, press, turn. I'm not pressing that hard, but I'm not pressing that soft either. And most of the time I'm pressing this part of the pinch pot, not the edges. So I'm pressing, 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 turning, etc. until it looks like a pot. And I did it. Yay, it looks like a pot. This is a good base to start out. You can add more clay and keep building to make it taller. You can flatten out the pinch pot base to make it flat so that it doesn't weeble wobble all around, you know. And you can also smooth out the clay so that you get rid of all of those cracks and dry looking spots. Now, do we ever really pinch the edge? No, because if we pinch it thin, it will not be strong for our clay to be added on top of it. That would not be good. And over there was I have to go get my tool that you can draw on this with. You can draw on the clay with a clay tool, and you can draw designs or carve things out. When you draw, you're going to notice that, see these little pieces of clay that get stuck out whenever you draw? You have to get rid of those. Because if you leave them and I fire the clay like this, it will be very sharp where it's sticking out. And that is bad. You don't want sharp, hard clay because it can cut you. So we're very good potters and we smooth out around where we drew. Now don't erase it with your finger, but do smooth it out. And if you do erase part of it, draw it again and start over. Okay? Until it looks good. You have to be patient with your clay. Also, you can do things like this and twirl your clay tools and it'll make little polka dots. Very fun. You can press into the clay with your clay tools. You don't even have to clean it after you do that. You can make lots of different types of designs. Okay? One more thing, let's look over here. There's 2 types of clay. Something that's utilitarian is useful. So that's just the big word for useful. Then there's sculptural. If it's sculptural, it's just something to look at. It's artistic. So this is how to make a pinch pot out of clay. You're going to get to draw your own design for a project. It doesn't have to be a pinch pot if you're in 4th, 5th, or 6th grade. But it does need to be a pinch pot if you're in 2nd or 3rd grade watching this video. And then you're going to practice how you're going to build your design with Play-Doh. So you draw it first, and then you practice with Play-Doh second. Okay? Thank you. Turn off the